and good evening. Welcome to the Deltahead stream. I am James Howell. Tonight, we're going to play some Hi-Fi Rush, and a bit of a first for the stream in that I have never played this game before, which I'm very excited about it. John Johannes, the director, is a personal favorite from his work on Evil Within 2 and the Evil Within's DLC. So I'm very excited that this exists, and I'm very excited to play it. But I have not done so yet, so this is going to be a first run through here. Let me see if I can get this open. I'm also streaming directly from my PC. I don't think that should make a difference in terms of stream performance. That's been a problem the past several times. We've done this, but hopefully I've done I've messed with the settings on my for my ISP, and fingers crossed that'll solve a few problems. So let's see here. There we go. Very good. But yeah, so a pregame show finally for the first time in a long time. I have been getting very into pro wrestling. I've cannot believe that it has taken this long in my life to truly discover it, outside of my love for Travis Touchdown's special moves in No More Heroes and Masked Smith. But the seeds that Suda Goichi's games have sown are now bearing fruit. And so I'm particularly interested in Mexican wrestling as part of a project that I'm working on. So Lucha Libre is very cool. Very cool. I like its energy, its bigness, its emphasis on sort of like crowd interaction spectacle, and also the acrobatics. The acrobatics are quite good. I've shown lucha to a few people who roll their eyes when pro wrestling comes up, and the aerial performances of the Technicos for them elevated it to something akin to what would you call it, like Cirque du Soleil, for example. Evening, Dustin. Yes, PC stream. First one since Monkey Island, as a matter of fact. But so, in the interest of that, but I'm also, of course, interested in pro wrestling in general. So, American, Japanese, and Mexican are all on the table. So this is kind of amazing. This was a journey. I got this off of eBay. It is Tiger Mask 1, some special matches of his. And I was unprepared for exactly how bootleg this thing is. So something you might notice, I'm going to hold this up here, in the lower left corner of that label is the VHS symbol, meaning that this is, and you can see on the back there, the quality of the printout on this. This is a bootleg copy of a VHS that has been converted to digital. And I was like, okay, all right, that's fine. And then I open it up and it's this. Somebody just burned a DVD-R of a file they have on their computer, and that's a little scary as a proposition for for loading it up, because I threw it in a couple of DVD players, well, by which I mean game systems, because I don't have a dedicated DVD player. But yeah, I threw it in there and it wouldn't read it as a video CD. So I was like, well, that's strange. I don't know if it was a different region burn or what, but. So with trepidation, I threw it into the CD-ROM of a laptop that is my danger laptop, meaning if I'm going to be putting a strange disc in, I don't know what it is, I'm fine with this laptop frying if that's what happens. And fortunately, this is a clean CD, but it's not the best burn either. So I had to actually ripped the files off of the CD. The first two attempts failed. I couldn't pull it off with Handbrake. I had to actually pull the badly encoded files off directly, then re-encode them as MP4s, then load them into a video editing program, and then stitch them together. So this was a journey, but a worthwhile journey, because holy crap, Tiger Mask. good God. Tiger Mask's match against Dynamite Kid is just amazing. It's stunning. The energy on that, how much they're just like, just the turns of fortune in every skirmish is amazing. So yeah, Tiger Mask 1. I'm looking forward to seeing what 2 through 4 have to offer. And the other, again, sort of like expanding the umbrella of interest. This is Tales of Masked Men, a film by Carlos Avila, which is a 1-hour PBS supported documentary on lucha, and this is it's very good. It gives a high level, and it goes into some of the major topics and some of the people who are speaking on there. There's a book that's just out of reach that is an anthropologist, a cultural anthropologist's book on lucha, she having gone down to train with luchadors, and sort of giving a sense of kind of its just kind of like how it works on sort of a deeper level, on a deeper cultural level, and its relationship to Mexican politics through the 20th century, and that's really cool. Anybody who knows me knows that I enjoy the headier part of things. So even though, yes, it is wonderful to see Tiger Mask run out of the options and then just power up and finish an opponent with a Tiger Suplex, there is, of course, the visceral joy that comes from that because pro wrestling is cool. But I also like the headier part of it. Let's see, there's this is neat. Southern Discomfort, wrestling on the indie circuit. So that is another aspect of pro wrestling that interests me because I have a family member who was a former pro wrestler, and he's passed away since, but he was a pro wrestler on the indie circuit. He was a sort of recurring heel if somebody who was a name needed to have a heel to win against. That was him. He used to say he was undefeated in losing. So that's meaningful to me, and also, of course, I don't think that you can really dig into lucha without digging into El Santo. So I am doing that as well. This is Santo. I'm actually going to start learning Spanish because I want to be able to read and listen to this better. But Santo y Blue Demon contra le Monstruos. Basically, El Santo and Blue Demon versus the monsters. And it is, in fact, the monsters. It's like Frankenstein, it's the Mummy, it's Count Dracula, it's Lady Dracula, it's Swamp Thing. It's basically if you imagine a novelty party song about monsters getting together and having a party, every single one of them, El Santo and Blue Demon, fight. And I'm there for that. The other one, and this is a very special thing, again, Scarecrow video, dear to my heart. This is a VHS that I actually had to get special approval to rent. It's not subtitled. I think this is Spanish language only, but it's Santo versus the Murderer of TV. And that is exactly the title. Santo versus the Murderer of TV, and I don't know what that means. I know what I hope it means. I hope it means that El Santo is fighting somebody who has somehow murdered the essence of TV, the possibility of TV, the airability of TV. I hope that somebody has killed that, and I hope that Santo is going after them. I don't want this to be somebody who has murdered somebody through television who uses TV as a murder instrument. I want this to be as esoteric as possible, and I believe this has the potential to deliver. So, I'm very excited by that. But yeah, oh man, I have not been this energized by digging into something new in a long time. Pro wrestling has got so much to offer. It is amazing. It is amazing. It is amazing. But with that in mind, Hi-Fi Rush. So yeah, as I said earlier, I have not played this before. I don't know how to play this. I'm going to be learning how to play this on air. It's a little difficult to justify PC gaming given current life setup because, of course, I have a baby, and playing in a cave on a PC doesn't really make you as available as you need to be as a parent. So, this is a great opportunity to do that. Yeah, so I'm going to turn on the computer audio here, and hopefully the balance is fine. If the balance is screwed up, please let me know. Let's see what this has to offer. Oh my god, I'm so excited! So I have streamer mode turned on, so Let's see, how does the balance on this look? Visualized pretty good. That looks like a pretty good balance. It looks like the computer audio is about a third of spoken audio. So we're going to go with that first. Oh yeah, I probably should turn to the game so I can... There we go. Project Armstrong. Okay, so you're kind of glass cannon. This is great. Based off this description, I have no idea what this game is. Evening, Space Hamlet. It's good to see you.
Next. I said next.
Cute. Space Hamlet.
Is it?
Yep.
Profession rock star?
Future rock star.
Are you done?
Yes.
Whatever. Here's your Project Armstrong pass. And welcome to Vandalay campus.
Yes.
Game audio is low. Thank you. Let's adjust that. All right. Tell me how this is. Yes, Space Hamlet. Feeling recovered at last. For those who don't know, I've been extraordinarily sick.
Project Armstrong. Technology perfectly fused with a human body. Together we create better lives.
I can only believe that Armstrong here is like Senator Armstrong.
Vandalay technology. Hail Vandalay!
What a historic day. You're
It's interesting.
The best of the best. And about to be even better.
It's unclear if this is animation or cell shading because of the frame rate. That's really interesting. Not frame rate, but
Armstrong are about to show the world
animation
just
style.
how special you can become.
This is from Mikami Studio, but it's directed by John Johannes. So Mikami, I think, is a producer on it. Mikami.
I'm with him. Special pass here. I think they just called my name.
Yeah, it's interesting. The character animation looks like it's using like animation cells, but everything else is very smooth. That's really neat. Yeah, Space Hamlet, exactly.
Promise me the best of the best, Mimosa.
Production asked for test subjects care. Marketing delivered.
Don't pin it on Rekka. Tell that grandstander Zanzo in R&D.
We need people with influence.
Oh,
And you're
like
giving
Wrecker.
me
I get it.
Losers.
It'll work.
It better. No slip-ups.
I like how this is
And
futuristic,
no
but
defects.
the losers is sort of punctuated by
Piece of junk.
by an iPod design that's already archaic to us now. Yeah, there he is. That cat's farting music. Wow. I never had one of those. The only exposure I had to a click wheel iPod was the excuse me, the virtual one in Metal Gear Solid 4. That guy just got one dose of what Sebastian went through all the time with every single transition in Evil Within.
An error has occurred. Please proceed to the checkpoint.
Okay, checkpoint. Where's that? Don't worry. Probably no big deal.
Ooh, double jump right out of the gate. Evening, Dan. It's good to see you. Yeah, no, Space Hamlet, there's the Kurt Vonnegut quote, there's nothing funnier than a person in good health falling down. And I think having somebody slam into a gate and like a chain link fence like that, not be stunned, but have the squirming reaction of somebody who stubbed their toe, you know, that level of pain that's acute enough to require a reaction, but not enough to like really like, you know, be considered an injury, that sort of thing. Yes, I did. It turns out the disease was the hair, and so that had to go. When I took the antibiotics, it all just sort of sank back in. But you know, what we do for health. But yeah, no, I was, for those who don't know, I was extraordinarily sick for about 2 weeks. I had COVID, and COVID was not this bad. I was coughing. I actually still have an injury right here in my, on my right rib cage from coughing so hard that I pulled a muscle. I was unclear for a while if it was a muscle pull or a fractured rib. It's been that painful. Yeah, no, same.
Did you come to check out what a great job I did stacking these boxes? Or were you looking for the exit? If so, 180 degrees behind you, lad.
Can I admire the boxes, Stan? Yes, it is. If I inhale deeply now, and it still has impact on the fence. Excuse me. Yeah, it's still with me. Oh. There's something very funny about the mirroring of this here with his arms down on an imprint, and here with his arms out. I hope I'm on the other end. I went for a walk in the cold weather a couple of like yesterday, and it regressed. Like, my God. When will it stop?
Oh dear, my cleaning has caused an even greater mess. Your jumping, however, was impressive.
Oh man, that surgery drained me out.
Wish I could sound that chipper after having surgery. Well, so far it feels good.
Ah, that hit the spot.
I like this guy's VO too. It is pleasant and listenable without feeling like so far a sort of like JRPG protag voice I've heard a million times. Sounds younger somehow than what I'm used to.
We told you no more than 10 boxes at once. Look at what you have done. Surely we will face consequences. It has been a privilege working with all of you.
Huh. Evening, Squimmy. It's good to see you. Yeah, this is my first time playing through. I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm experiencing all of this for the first time. Holy crap, Dan.
Please collect your belongings.
Yeah, time to get out of these clothes.
My slippery robot hands. I have failed my duties. I will surely be fired. Or even worse, rack up.
There it is. Oh, I get it. His name is Carrie, spelled with alphanumerics, and it carries things. Between that and Rekka, I'm liking what they're doing with the names here. I also like what I'm doing with kicking boxes. Do I have a shinobi scarf?
Oh, jeez.
Relatable.
Ooh. Hey!
Alright, kid. Robotic arm, LX plus 75, magnetic waste management fixture.
Wait, magnetic waste management?
Foreign object warning. Looks like a defect. Take him in.
Oh, his iPod is in his
Is that a weapon?
I don't think so.
I think he's resisting.
Wait, what?
Oh, this rules. I too feel the beat when I get punched. The pearl clutching.
Got him!
Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay, kind of DMC-like. Chorus 1.
What is going on?
This kicks ass.
If I'm getting this right... First, music player in my chest. Pretty sure that's not supposed to be there. Second, it's powering up my new robot arm. Third, it's making everything sync up with the beat. And this sounds ridiculous, but when the music kicks in, it feels like I'm on a stage. Whoa.
All right, everyone. Ready for something wild?
Whoa.
Chai's here, and his attacks sync up with the music. You all want to see it in action? Let's start with a light attack. A one-beat attack that quickly connects combos. Go ahead, try it out. Now try a combo and beat to the music. This will be what perfect timing feels like. Look at you. Perfect timing on that one.
Oh, yeah!
This is
Your
great.
attacks always land on the beat, but press the attack button exactly on the beat to give bonuses in battle. Looks like you're ready for more. Head on over. some real damage. The heavy attack. This one takes 2 beats to land, so listen carefully for the beat in the middle.
I got this.
All right. Now try out a heavy combo in rhythm. This is the kind of timing to aim for. What a pro! You got it!
Woo, yeah! And the crowd goes wild.
Evening, Ark. It's good to see you. Your recommendation of this game is what pushed me to finally get on it.
Is this the guy? Wow.
Thank you. Anyone see the guy that did this?
That's the defect!
What? No, I was just... Well, here we go.
Take them out!
I am feeling better. Thank you for asking. Go around for perfect timing. That's good. I like the environmental cues. Okay. Press. I actually don't know what that is. I'm using an old GameStop controller, so I don't really know what the equivalent of that is.
Well, that was awesome. But I should probably get out of here.
Oh, I see. Thank you. What am I doing here? Ah, there we go. Yeah, I like the guy's run. I like the style of this.
Big monster production record here. And what's this I hear about a defect running wild in record zone? Anyone sees this kid running around? Record wants you to smash him. No defect gets out of production. Not on record.
Oh, I see. That's my dash.
Okay, clearly not someone I want to run into.
Oh, it looks like dash is actually more closely locked to the beat. Cool.
Hello there. Can I be of assistance?
What are you?
Vandalay Smartbridge EASF07, but commonly known as Smidge. Not
Smidge.
but I can analyze your well-being and guide you to satisfaction. Let me indulge.
Hey, no indulging.
You seem to have musical robot powers. Would you like me to explain your malfunctioning abilities?
Would you like me to explain your malfunctioning abilities? That's really good.
Attacking enemies on the beat does
more damage, so I sense it is beneficial for you to do so. For some people, the beat is hard to find, like inner peace. But here are some tips. Your attacks always land on the beat.
Oh yeah, Thumper VR is a very good is a very good rhythm action game experience.
Since it's beneficial to attack on the beat, pressing the attack button again when you're hit.
Oh, so this is the same thing I just learned.
If you need even more help, but rather than explaining it,
You want me to hit you?
I can see it excites you.
It has abs.
So please, practice your light and heavy attacks on me. Now let's try a heavy attack. Just like I thought. You can do it.
Wow, these fridges are great. You really do know me.
I know everything about you. I look forward to our
Smidge is
next
creepy
chat.
right out of the gate.
That was just
There you go.
creepy.
Let me know if you'd like to try again.
How's the audio coming through, by the way? I had to did some tweaking on this since I'm recording from my PC again, or streaming from my PC. Good, thank you. Let's see. Wait, did that, oh, that's death. Oh, I see.
That's the defect? Looks suspicious.
Could be.
Hey! You looking for me?
Oh, that's great. So this,
Try and catch this?
so something that's cool is I'm pretty sure that black cat is I wouldn't be surprised if it is
Now, what am I supposed to
creatively kin to the black cat in Sebastian's room in Evil Within 2.
Oh, that's convenient. Look at it, get out of here!
Well, that might be something I can handle if you...
Hey, yelling like this is awkward. Can you speed this up?
Fine then. Look, I hacked the access panel. Smack the switch and come up.
Oh, cool! Even jumping.
Man, Project Armstrong turned out to be a real bummer. I wanted a cool robot arm, not a target on my head.
Oh. Hey. Risk of workload avalanche.
I was watching you down there. You seem very good at dodging.
Oh,
Analyzing your personal data, and apparently dodging with a beat enables up to a triple dodge. And dodging
Okay.
in the air is not only useful in fights, but also I know what you're thinking. Like, and
I actually wasn't thinking about that.
of course you were. But make sure to press the attack button right after a dodge. So how about it? Try it out on me.
Okay, well,
Your hits only fill me with joy. That was incorrect. I thought you should know.
Oh, wait. Oh, I see.
Hooray! But there's still one more move up your sleeve. is a refreshing beverage. I hope I was useful.
Anyone who thinks that taking a break today is getting crunk.
Hello? I'm here. Cat rescuer? You said you'd help out? Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Good, you made it. Down here. All right, so I'll keep this quick. I saw you fight back there. I think we might be able to help each other.
I thought...
Security's all over.
This is good. I'm enjoying this Morgana Akira vibe that I'm getting.
Okay, whoa.
Anything you can do to team up with a cat is welcome.
No, this is 808. She is a cat, but I built her. Look, like I was saying...
You know, I thought my music robot arm power was crazy, but this is... probably better off by myself.
Yeah, Dan.
Dude,
I don't know. What is 808?
Vandelay's up to something, and I said I can help.
Thanks, but I'm good.
This rules.
It's not responding. What did you do?
Oh, hold on. Did you just feel that? That beat? I think we got something here.
Look who's back. Andy's got a friend. Thanks to 808, Chai's got a new skill up his sleeve. A beat hit. It's a timing-based
this tutorial is great.
End of a combo. On the last hit, watch for the timing circle and press any attack button to land it.
Okay.
Is cheap. Let's try it out.
Oh, I see.
Give it another try.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There it is.
Okay, so it skips a beat.
To land a beat hit, listen to the countdown or look for the two circles overlapping to nail perfect timing. Try a beat hit with your heavy combo. You're on your own with this one.
This is awesome!
Beat hits are key for doing strong combos and damage, so don't forget to feel that beat.
808, was it? I think we got something going on here. Hey, so offer reconsidered, but I'm gonna borrow your cat for a little bit.
What? Why?
Hey, you wanted to help, right? Don't worry, it's just till I get out of here.
You better not run off with her.
I feel like the beat stuff is fine right now. Let's see. What is that? Font size, colorblind, cutscene subtitles, context, voice, gameplay, audio action, single key rhythm game. Oh, interesting. Rhythm visualization. Oh! Interesting. 2 seems easier to kind of keep an eye on. Thank you for that heads up. Now let's give this a shot. Okay. I see. So the trade-off is this a little less visually obtrusive if you don't need it, but if you do, then then it's not a problem to take up extra screen real estate.
You seem to have a new friend. I hope it has not replaced me.
Wait, we were friends?
But you seem able to do a beat hit now.
Wow. You really can't read into my innermost thoughts.
Correctly activating a beat hit seems to unleash enormous power. The musically inclined may be able to just hear the countdown and attack accordingly. But a more visual solution is to wait until timing circles overlap.
I actually think the timing circles might throw me off, but we'll see.
If you're still having trouble, you can tap the attack button every beat before the attack. And still
No, they did it's clear that to communicate the idea here, they had to tutorialize sort of like very precisely, even to the point where they have like basically a second backup tutorial to re-explain what you just did during the action tutorial. So I think you're right. I think that playtesters probably played a big role in getting it to this point. But the tutorial is executed with, I mean, the visual style is so novel, and there's so much character in the environment that there's still a lot to take in that's new and enjoyable and low brain power because you're just enjoying it, that it makes that less obtrusive.
You'll want to use this one, so I'll be your practice buddy. How about a light combo first? I know you know this one. And now let's try that.
Yeah, Ark, the 2 button presses on the same beat is gonna be a little tricky to do, at least to get the hang of. Oh, interesting. So it seems like the strong attack ones is going to be a little easier because the coup de grace comes at the same beat frequency, whereas I have to skip a beat on the regular light attacks. Well, I think, so right now I have streamer mode activated. Speaker mode, let me check, what? Because apparently, yeah, there we go. Apparently it has a lot of licensed songs in here, and I'm super curious to know what that's like, playing this offline. But yeah, so the texture of the music is... I wonder if they found songs that are sort of like mood and beat compatible for streamer mode. But anyway. Oh.
Bring it on. Ready for more?
Yeah, I think they probably want to give you as many slow balls as possible at this point.
Remind me to ask you later how you did all that.
Like I know. Anyway, your turn. I need to get out of wherever I am.
You're in production, and the only direct exit is through quality assurance. You see it?
So many buildings. It's hard to tell.
It's the one that literally says QA Center on it.
Oh yeah, that one.
With that way out, they're probably expecting you, so...
You had me at way out. Let's go!
Fight to beat the higher score, battle score.
Being cocky isn't gonna get you out of here.
The best solution is the most obvious.
That's wrong and terrible advice. You're wanted. We need to outsmart them.
Well, then I'll fight my way out.
Are you an idiot? That's
Oh, wait.
literally the opposite of outsmarting them.
Rekka here. This is important, so all caps this time. Kale's visiting the facility and Rekka knows all you grimy grease heads are fixing your nuts and bolts to get things working. But Rekka wants this place shining on Armstrong Day, and someone spell check those Armstrong scanners. You hear that voice? That's the crowd cheering when those Armstrong units are pumping out to the public. And when Rekka gets her nice bonus at the end of the fiscal, Rekka will be sure to name check you all in that millisecond before Rekka kicks back and gives herself a round of applause.
I'm telling you, that was Kale in the flesh. You don't even have flesh. You wouldn't know. Actually being in production, does that count that I met him? No, it doesn't. So get over it and let's fix this staircase.
Reminder, to compensate for added Project Armstrong flow, a new day of the week was added. Please note on this additional day of the week, working is mandatory.
Oh, hello there again, friend.
Yeah. Hey.
I was just looking around, and it seems like the whole world seems to be moving to your musical superpowers.
You know, I was actually noticing that too.
Finding the beat is as simple as looking around. Even the environment reacts to the beat. I think this is what those young people call being in the zone.
Maybe? But anyways, that's cool.
Oh! I remembered something else.
Must be really important.
With everything moving to the beat, that also means Vandelay's robots. Looking at your recorded data, it seems all Vandelay security units are moving and acting to the same rhythm as you. Which means, by paying close attention, you'll know exactly when attacks will come. On the beat!
I see. So that's where dodging... Oh, that's interesting. So dodging is calibrated to enemy attacks because enemy attacks are on the beat and I'm incentivized to dodge on the beat. So there are probably going to be sequences, I'm gonna guess, where I have to dodge. The fact that I can chain dodges if I hit it on the beat probably means there are going to be challenges where I have to dodge successive hits like that.
Feel the beat to attack.
I'm guessing.
Feel the beat to dodge. Things are seeming quite simple now.
I like how they're framing this and making it very, it kind of reminds me of Beautiful Joe, in a way, these objects. But yeah, they're framing it as leaning on intuition rather than trying to overthink it. Oh, goodbye.
Oh, you look a bit tired.
I think I'm okay.
Turn-based action game. That's interesting.
By that, I mean a rest combo. After a light attack hits, wait one beat, and then attack again with a light attack to create a new combo.
Oh, okay, I see.
You'll know when to press the beat because you'll hear a clap sound. And even better, this combo will take you and your enemies into the air.
Wow, sounds neat. But I may need to practice.
I hoped you'd say that. Take my breath away.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's it. Enjoy a drink. On me, of course.
Ah, goodbye. Yeah, he's like what? Like 18, his spine's fine.
I think I found a shortcut.
Oh, cool.
Sure.
Side scrolling.
Whoa, this campus is huge. It's more like a city.
The perks of being the world's leading tech company. Vandalay likes to show off. But I'm looking for what they're hiding.
Oh, you like digging up secrets. How about telling me your name?
If it took you this long to ask, you can wait a bit longer.
I'm Chai, by the way.
Chai? All right then.
Okay, so I can double jump and dash. Again, still getting those PS2 Shinobi vibes in my mobility. Whoop. Okay, I see. So, some places where double jump are not as effective, other places where dash is the way to go.
Wow, a lot of shortcuts around here.
Excuse me. Interesting. Different kinds of brawlers happening here. PGR 101, Unit 3134 Open Labs. Anzo wants this unit out. Sale today, even though they thought they had it yesterday. Expanded battery pack for Project Armstrong power units. I bet this is an upgrade. By design, the battery is made to fail at the 6 month mark. Supercharger helped that. So the charge wear out faster. Cooler. Cool, inferior products.
Battery production activated.
Designed,
Don't touch the red lasers. Obviously.
Hey, cool. What's that?
I wouldn't touch that. Well, you're not dead. That's a plus.
The opposite, actually. It feels like I'm powered up.
808 is showing me you've got a lot of energy stored up in your arm. How about letting it out?
okay. Oh, I see. This is,
Please don't explode.
ride mode. Oh. Is that, it's a single attack, not an attack mode. Got it.
Oh, wow! You seem to be able to...
That literally...
Reminder!
Yeah.
But these special attacks are key. Landing beat hits will knock batteries out of your enemies, but it seems like all the energy will disappear after a battle.
Okay.
Like they say,
You live with constant regret over what could have been, correct?
Okay. So this is to discourage hoarding.
Found him! Wrecker wants him wasted, so let's waste him.
Oh, I'm getting shot. Oh, I didn't see there was a finisher.
not bad at all.
This is amazing. I love this. Oh, I see. Say treasure chest bot? Oh, I see. That's great. I like that. The you know, usually there's like a heart piece or something like that. It doesn't really account for the fact that it's not quality wear. So the fact that this is a world with planned obsolescence, that your heart tank equivalents are just pieces of crap that you need to patch together. That's great. Four pieces, reverb core. Okay, so that's my devil trigger. No, it's not devil trigger. I can't think of it like that because it's not like a special attack mode. It's a special attack. You gonna get on top of the crushers? Let's try. Yeah, you know, I am getting a Wild Stallions vibe from this. I think that's a fair read. Alright, so... Is this my way forward? What am I looking at here? Oh, that's cool. The top of the fence. It's like a Winamp visualizer, indicating that that is a non. That's not a passable plane. Well, or maybe that's just for that instance. No, it looks like it's doing it here too. Oh, I see. It feels smart to let me kind of futz around a little bit without the pressure of combat, because doing the platforming in time with the beat really gives you a sort of like an intuitive sense of how all this fits together mechanically. And it's easier to sort of get into the groove there, like that, literally.
Uh-oh. Power's out. Generator looks
Without the
busted.
stress of worrying that you're gonna, you know, bork a combat score.
I got a better idea.
Oh yeah, fighting game super bar. I can see that. Oh wait, observe.
And the beat goes on.
This is really cool. I love that this game exists, and I'm very happy about this.
I told you to check that generator. You had one job. You set me up. What? Rekka will destroy both of us if we run behind. Well, someone fixed it, so stop yelling at me.
Ah, I like how there's no real downtime for failing a platform. Yep. Oh no, they're item bags.
Reminder, sick days must be registered 6 months before desired date. Asterisk, sick days for robotic employees will not be approved.
Yeah, mid-boss. Breather stun gauge. Okay. So they're heavies. Yeah. They're just like straight up just explicit about it. Okay. Roquefort. Something we're going to this queue for delivery. Now it's right. Rekka will get her done. Caps lock broken. Rekka works hard and types hard. Getting kind of a film critic Hulk vibe from Rekka. Stop coming us out with the designs. Strong lineup. No, continuing to apologize for a faux pas gives you indefinite license to continue committing it. I'm noticing the lyrics kicking in, and I don't know if that's in response to my continuing to hit, to chaining things, or if that's just if it's scripted.
Rhythm games are too hard. I want to relax, but you gotta time it right. I'll get back to work. Just one more game.
That's good. Playing this game is actually a sign of real personal growth for me. I remember when I played Parappa on PSX, I got so mad. Back when I had the energy to get mad at a video game, you know, in my 20s, like it was like the only time I've ever gotten controller throwingly mad because I just didn't get rhythm games, and I'm very pleased, proud of myself. I've grown as a person.
How about combining those heavy and light attacks for even more combos and beat hits? Now's the time to try it out.
Almost out of here.
Like how dude can just double jump right out of the gate. So I feel like I'm getting that circle okay, but I'm wondering if, yeah, like doing a dash in between seems to throw it off. No, I see what I'm doing. No, maybe that is it. I don't know. Oh, it doesn't seem to penalize me for hitting the X button in between those. Let's try that again. Yeah, it doesn't penalize me for hitting it in the middle. It just wants me to hit it on the mark.
Huh? Oh.
Thank you for confirming that. Where are you at? There you are.
Hey, look, exit. Told you this
Yeah,
is
that's
easy.
so that
bait, idiot. They're clearly expecting you.
that's interesting. Yeah, because
Nothing I can't handle.
I wouldn't expect a dodge to break it, because it's not sort of missing the cue. But if I do miss the cue by continuing to hit X, it's not a problem. That's interesting. Let me try that again. That's good. Yeah, I see. So let's try this. I like the baseball bat Yeah. It's a minor point. I don't feel like it's, I think once I get used to that, it's gonna feel pretty natural. I don't feel like that's, oh, someone made a dog out of the boxes!
I used to run this facility. Now, you have me stacking boxes.
In the shape of a
What can I
dog.
say? This is a fine stack. A great job.
Like how Oscar believes in what Oscar does. I believe in you too, Oscar. I didn't know that was for all Platinum games. Oh, I heard that the 10th anniversary of Revengeance is coming up. 10 years since that's come out. That's wild. Oh, this is written by Oscar. I'm reading Oscar's diary. I'm sorry, Oscar. I'm not paying attention to my health at all during this. Oh man, Revengeance is good! You should play it. Speaking of games with great music.
See, just like I thought. It's fine. You need to relax.
I'm going to be playing this game in my dreams.
The head of production, Rico!
Oh no.
Hell! Here you are, man. Messing with Rekka's crew. Rekka's production. And worst of all, yeah, Rekka's perfect, no defect record!
Your
Like how
security's
Rekka's
trying to
shoulders
kill
are all
me.
caps.
Project Armstrong, EULA. Fine print. Should've read it, punk. Defects get recalled.
Recalled? You mean killed?
Rekka ain't picked the verbs. That's for the movie. Anyway, thanks for being dumb enough to just waltz in here. Rekka ain't gotta get her hands dirty.
I told you.
Welcome to the Project Armstrong defect check, honey. And our QA's the best in the business. Hell!
I like the Texas in Rekka. I dig it. Yeah, Elvis, I can see that.
Like defense.
That's good.
I like how they taste.
Oh, that's bad.
Inspection level 1 million.
Let's rock, big boy.
Chai, his
Oh.
hands are extra sensitive for, inspecting.
Weird way to say hit them, but okay.
Him down, Chai. Go get him.
Hey, B? What am I doing here? Whoop. Okay, so that's a jump. Ah, whiff. Oh! Ah! Didn't fall. I gotta jump. Behold my mighty hand. Yeah, there we go. Finally dodged one. Oh, follow up. Ah. Whoop.
Does that literally say weak point on his forehead?
By design, speaks for itself.
Almost got him!
I can see that!
Oh, I can attack him like this. It didn't register that I could actually attack him while he's standing there with an aerial. But I see it wants me to practice that. Oh, buddy. Getting some Raiden versus Ray energy.
But every song's gotta end.
Yeah, that seems right. wow, 93% just timing. It's better than I thought I did. I think I registered every time I got hit as working against me there. Let's catch up here. Oh, is there a Nine Inch Nails song in this for the non-streamer mode? Oh, really? Interesting. I have had the pleasure of knowing next to nothing about this game, either before or even during its release. So I am a babe in the woods here, coming at this fresh.
Whoa! Did you see that?
Yeah. But this time, just shut up and follow me. We really gotta get out of here.
Evening, Vipers. Good to see you.
No complaining this time.
Viper, if you haven't played this, I think this game would be up your alley. I like the farting robot cat loading screen. That's good.
Scared?
What? No. I mean, it is a little dark. Hey, there are no spiders down here, right? Or like robot spiders? Oh, please don't let there be robot spiders.
Oh, Judgment. I need to play that. I'm actually about... I'm, want to say about 12 hours into Yakuza 6 Song of Life. And I paused that several months ago, and I need to get back into it.
Catbot?
I will definitely play this in non-streamer mode, probably on hard. On my own.
A rope snare? What are you? Cartoon character?
So that's where the magic happens, huh? My name is Peppermint.
Wait, that voice!
Hey, Margins, good to see you. Yes, it has been a while. How are you?
Ears out there, but it looks like she's taken a liking to you.
Aw, the cat's not just an avatar, it's a cat on its own. That's good.
Get up, slacker. We've got work
Yes, Ark, that's right.
808 said you were gonna help me get out of here.
Favorite thing about Yakuza 6 so far is the
I don't even know what that is.
I expect you to. This is whistleblower level.
winding side quest at the beginning, trying to figure out what the heck the baby wants.
Yes. And I'm working with a team to explain.
And finding out that you're completely wrong the entire time.
Just you and your cats. I'm bigger than this.
Says Rockstar here. Do you even actually play guitar?
Well,
figures.
That's good. I'm glad things are thawing in Dallas.
Look, this campus is a maze, hallways.
I lived in, if you live in Dallas, and we've talked about this before, I'm sure I mentioned this before, I lived in Denton for a couple of years. And I was really impressed by how North Texas, right up there near the Oklahoma border, just gets bizarrely cold winters, and also gets the blistering hot summers.
Perfect.
So it's just kind of potentially miserable at any point in the year, right? Who is Noah Gervais? I'm not familiar with him.
This is your hideout? You really are a small operation.
Well, now we're +1.
Get your coffee, Ark.
Luxury suite.
Assuming it's coffee, that seems to be the recurring
I may
theme.
be able to help you out with some upgrades if you have some spare parts. Let's chat before we head out.
Okay, even if it's a robot cat, it still cleans itself. Yeah, I remember in living in Denton, gosh, my life could have probably been a lot easier if I weren't so nervous about the utilities that were actually part of the house. There was this giant heater that was basically installed in the wall. It was taller than I was. It was about this wide. It looked like a coffin just set into the wall, and terrifying thing. And whenever I would turn it on, it made a lot of noise, and I'm like, oh my god, this is going to burn my house down, because on one side of that wall was my library, paper and the like. So I lived using those sort of like oil space heaters, and just remember freezing, and I'm like, this is Texas? Freezing in a room, huddled under 2 blankets with 3 cats piled on me with like 2 space heaters, and it's still not being enough. So yeah, North Texas gets brutally cold, and I can only imagine that with any kind of climate change, it's going to be more so. Oh, hey, that's great. That sounds like a fun watch. You know me, long-form video game essays are up my alley. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I have yet to do that. Oh, I see. I've never lived in West Tennessee. I've only lived in East Tennessee. I can't imagine. I mean, it's pretty much the same. It's the same latitude, so I can't imagine it's that different. But maybe the different terrain, because East Tennessee is kind of closer to the mountains. I would assume, anyway. Okay, cool.
Man, what have I gotten myself into? Well, at least it'll be a cool story to tell in 5 years.
It's great to see you, Space Hamlet. Oh, before you go off, we need to get on the Elden Ring podcast. I know that I'm the holdup there, so that's not like a finger wag at you. It's more a finger wag at myself. But yeah, I want to do that sooner than later. Just have some headspace freed up now that I think I've got capacity to do that. So let's touch base on that. Gulf Coastal Plain. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so it's kind of shares climate with like Mississippi and certain parts of West Alabama. Is that right? Because I think that there's sort of a tri-state area around there, if I'm thinking right.
Maybe I'll chill out here for a little bit.
Yeah, let's see what my upgrades are like. Oh, these are my... Gotcha. Does Memphis get the sort of like really bad storms that Alabama and Mississippi do from the coast coming on up?
I'm not the master of Vandalay tech, but with some gears, I may be able to give you a bit more fight.
More fight? Can you be more specific?
I set up a shop for you. Here you can learn new attacks. You can use them just by buying them. Here's your chance to learn new special attacks. Each attack requires a certain amount of reverb gauge, so make sure you have enough before buying.
Oh, I see.
Also, special attacks need to be equipped. You can't just use them all.
I see. So, I'll just slot in my attack, and I'm good to go.
Interesting.
And finally, here are items for some permanent upgrades.
What's this?
I've got an idea for something, but let's just say it's still in pre-pro.
How are you doing all this with gears?
Don't underestimate me. I can do more than you think.
All right. Let me see what you got.
She made a robot cat, so we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Mississippi was... I thought that South Carolina was one of the more humid places I would live in my life, but when I moved to Mississippi, I was surprised to find that it was even more sweltering. I remember, so like I used to smoke. I smoked for about 7 years, and one of the things that I would try to do to quit smoking was a nicotine patch. And nicotine patch, of course, has the center part that has the nicotine that leaches into your skin, but it's got this sort of adhesive that's around the edge that you put on your skin and hold it there. The humidity and the heat was so bad in Mississippi that I would put on a nicotine patch in an air-conditioned, in my air-conditioned apartment. I would go out, within 5 minutes the thing would be slipping and sliding off. So I was like going around with gauze wrapped around my arm trying to hold the nicotine patch in place. Suffice to say that plus the stress of grad school resulted in me not quitting smoking through that effort. But it wouldn't hold because the humidity would just like pulled it off my skin. It was miserable. Okay. That I like. Yeah. XY. Oh, it's funny. I was talking about this with somebody recently. I ran out of money and I suffered because I couldn't afford cigarettes. I also I took a little bit of the edge off. I think Wellbutrin is an antidepressant that has the off-label use of just apparently making cigarettes not taste good, or sort of like removing that craving. So that took the edge off. But no, it's I don't know if a graceful way through that. It's just hard. I cannot imagine smoking now, given how much this stuff costs. I would pay like $3 for a pack of the cigarettes that I smoked back in 2000. It would have been between 2002 and 2009, and now I think it's like $9, $10. It's just ridiculous. That's like that's a vice you have to budget for. Yeah, so there's a trick that somebody, everybody's, I feel like everybody's long on tricks for quitting smoking, and this is one of the reasons why I advocate suffering, because there's no trick, it's just, it's real. But something that I found helped for that was I really enjoyed the inhale, like the sense of inhaling and holding my breath for pulling in a drag on a cigarette. That sensation was something that I found that I'd become sort of used to. And so what something that would help sometimes, it's not there's never any kind of like silver bullet, but something that would help sometimes is inhaling and just sort of like mimicking the muscle responses of pulling off a cigarette and letting go. And that would help sometimes, but when you're quitting smoking, it really is minute by minute, just getting through each one, and the mental fortitude it takes to deal with that. So, I wish you the best of luck. It is difficult. Yeah, Swimmy. Even something, and it's funny. Like smoking cigarettes is being an expensive thing is kind of crazy to me, because regardless of whatever budget, like I come from a working class background with working class family, and like regardless of what their budgets were, smoking was something that was always something that could just slot really well into their finances, their lifestyle. And it really does seem like the cost of that has jacked up to the point where it's like, how could this be a working class vice anymore? People don't earn that much money. So yeah. Oh, you have cocoa. I thought you were going for coffee, which is what I'm used to you hopping off to get. Yep. Yep. Alcohol is another bank drainer. Let's go with that.
So tell me, do you like me or peppermint more? Be honest.
I have the good fortune in this sense to have less of a draw to alcohol than to nicotine as a stimulant. Nicotine and caffeine were always very appealing to me, more so than sort of like a depressant, recreational, sort of like a drink or whatever. So fortunately, I never had to deal with that.
Ready when you are, Peppermint. What's the grand plan?
All right, check this out. Mission report. So this Spectra program is, like I said, top secret. And only the top brass of the company have info on it.
Why are you so worried? Spectra could be anything.
Let's just say someone on the inside gave me a hot tip.
Sure, whatever.
Anyway, we're gonna go back up to the production facility. Using my skills and your powers, we break into the production head's office. That's Rekka. And with our luck, she's busy cleaning up your mess at QA and won't be there. We access her computer, steal the files on Spectra, and get out.
Cool. I wasn't listening, but sounds quick and easy.
Great. While you're away, I can sync up with your tech through 808. Might figure out some new tricks for you.
What? You aren't coming?
On a mission this dangerous? I'm not that stupid. I'll leave that to you.
All right. Wait. Are you implying...
Yes, whoever the hero out front is the Rube. You are correct. That's great.
Who are you talking to? Huh? Just head to Rekka's office. You can see it up there.
Pretty high up.
You'll have to head through the main production building, but I'll be your guide. Try to keep a low profile.
Come on, 808. Let's have some fun.
That's interesting. So this is another sort of a parallel that I'm seeing between this and Evil Within 2 is your upgrade character, the nurse in Sebastian's room in Evil Within 2. I think it's implied that she doubles as the cat that you see in there. So here you have also a cat who doubles as a female support character who is your upgrade shop. So that's neat. Dustin, I'm curious. Did vaping has vaping helped with the sort of like addiction front of it to where you feel compelled to do it less, or is it sort of like the same frequency of habit? If you don't mind the question, the same frequency of habit with sort of less of an impact. And yeah, Margin, I actually started smoking with a pipe. There was a tobacconist who had a shop in the small town where I grew up, and she gave me, I think, like a 50% discount on a pipe. It was a very, very nice thing to do because I was in there shopping with a friend who also smoked a pipe, and I was sort of on the fence as whether or not to do it. And there's this briarwood pipe, which I actually have back there still, and she saw that like that was the one that like I was drawn to, and she was like, just like it was this sort of like you need to have the right pipe for your first pipe, so she gave me a significant discount on it. That was very very touching. Anyway, so yeah, that was my first experience smoking, and then I moved on to cigarettes several years after that. By challenge wall, do you mean the boss arc? Margin, if you have a cat named anything, you can have a dog named anything. Name them both anything. Let's see which one answers. That's interesting. I mean, it sticks with you. I went to walk to buy lunch today at work, and I passed some folks who were smoking cigarettes on the sidewalk, which was the first in a while. I actually haven't seen people smoking, like going outside for a smoke break, much recently, and just the smell of it is very comforting to me. Partly because of the sort of like echoes of family who also smoked, and also my own positive associations with it. So it's always there. It sticks with you, even after you quit. Oh, the challenge wall. Okay, sorry, I thought you meant challenge wall in the sense of, like, difficulty spike, but no. Yeah, I saw that. I completed one of them. Wow, these are some tolerant birds.
Can't believe you got a drink out of that thing. If you hit the machine just right, it won't eat your credits. Take it from a master like me.
Okay, I have some new combos. Let's see. So, humbucker, grand slam, that's familiar. Okay, so this is new. So, XYY. That's cool. Oh, I see. Okay, so now there is YXX, okay. I like how the finisher is different on each one of them. That's cool. Interesting. Yeah, when I stopped smoking, I got my sense of smell back, and I was actually very shocked to find out how easily I could tell who also smoked, because you can smell the cigarette smoke on it when it just like sticks to your clothes. You don't notice it, and then when you stop smoking, it's like, oh wow, a whole world out here, whole world of smells. So that I know. That I know. That I know. Okay, so that's new, and that's new. So YYXX, XYXXX. Okay. That's cool. Oh, okay, so the next button press comes after the beat of whatever button I've just pressed, so it's like Y, Y, X, X. That's neat. So now X. All right. Okay. It's great catching up with you, Margin. Yeah, have a good night, and you should definitely pick this up. This rules. This is a game I didn't know I needed until I played it. So now my last combo is these two back to back. 44. Okay. No, that's not right. Wait. What am I missing on that? Yes, I do have musical experience. I've been playing banjo for the past year and a half, and I also play guitar to support that in sort of like drafting multi-track songs. And excuse me, it's definitely helping me with this, and it's interesting. When I am playing music, I look at sheet music and I can see where the math of a measure, how that works out with half notes, quarter notes, whole, you know, and sixteenths and eighths and that sort of thing. But when I'm actually playing the music, I don't visualize it like that, and I find that I'm having a similar experience here with the rhythm, where there's part of my brain that's aware of the math out of it, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and sort of counting off like that. But because it's a fighting game that doesn't seem, at least, to bundle it up like that, I find I'm able to sort of pick it up and drop it as I need to, as opposed to with a song where you kind of, even if you're sort of at rest, you have to keep the rhythm going constantly, so you know where to pick up even after you know, resting for a bit. So yeah, so that's kind of how it seems to be influencing us so far. But yeah, have a good night, Margin. All right, XY, XY. First two attacks, wait for the spin attack to finish. Okay. Oh, was that it? Okay. I'll mess with that later. I'll read that later.
Hey, there's Kale! And that's, what's her name? The old Vandalay boss.
Roxanne Vandalay? Are you serious, Chai? She built the company from the ground up. Know your history.
Jeez, one to yell.
Just give credit where it's due.
Yeah. Rewarding mobility. Rewarding that with mobility is really cool. Oh.
heroes are low profile.
Come on, this is more fun. And as long as Rekka doesn't...
Attention! Rekka here! That defect was spotted in my building! I'm half hoping none of you chump security get it, so I can rip them apart, piece by piece.
Oh, sounds juicy.
I thought you said she wouldn't be here.
I thought you said this was more fun.
Yeah, I don't usually play games on my PC. I usually prefer a console experience, but this is quite smooth.
Why do they give me such unrealistic goals? They want me to lift the big boxes with these tiny hands.
Excuse me. That's a little bit of what I've been dealing with. Oh, I see. There we go. Yes, the TV that I play this on is at a wonky, weird resolution. While the frame rate can be unlocked, an unstable frame rate can potentially lead to temporary desynchronization with the audio, resulting in less precise inputs. I see. That's interesting. Not being a PC player, like, I have no idea what any of this is. I'm just like, I will turn on my console and let the man tell me what's good for me.
Whoa. A lot going on here.
I like how a neat consequence of the dashes being synced is, you know, people want to just sort of, like Link in Hyrule Overworld, just roll, dash their way through everything. So this actually gives you passive training in what you're going to be doing for combat. I mean, one can only, I guess you could guess that this is something that they prepared for.
Guy, bad news for your pride, but you won't make that jump.
Any ideas?
808 is feeding me info on your arm. It's magnetic, right? You should be able to hook onto that point.
Oh, do I have a hook shot jump? I do.
That was awesome.
That's cool. musically lately, I've been working on 13th century song called Ah Robin, Gentle Robin, and it was originally written as a choral piece, I think, but I've been converting it into something that works with banjo as the lead voice and a couple of guitars as supporting. I need to finish putting that together. I sort of like stalled on that when I got sick, so that would be a cool thing to do this weekend.
Please note, apparently we're supposed to look out for a music.
Hey, Ty, use your magnet on the enemies to close in on them.
Out of my way! It's mine.
Whoa there, big guy!
Wow, very cool.
Please find a back route, maybe.
Well, looks like a path up through there.
This rules. Holy crap, the polish on this. The polish and the style. A lot of this really is giving me strong, beautiful Joe vibes. Oh, I could probably... Can I? There we go.
Oh, hello there. I can feel a very special attraction between you and I.
Yeah. What is it this time?
Ghostwire was great.
The magnet
I
gets you where you need to go and fast.
I actually platinumed that on the PS5.
Need to get in close to an enemy? Use the magnet. Also, if you manage to knock an enemy into the air, the magnet will bring you up to them quickly. What an amazing piece of technology!
This arm was made for picking up garbage.
That's not what it looks like from here.
I found that cruising around Shibuya in Tokyo Ghostwire was very pleasing. There's one part of the game which I think could be considered filler, which I can see it being criticized as filler, rather, which is going around and using your paper dolls to absorb all the sort of spirit amalgams that are around the city. But what I found was, like, if you just dedicate a chunk of time to doing just that, and you use an item that will give you a general direction when you do your little sort of like environment scan action, it's a little beacon that flies off in the direction of the nearest little spirit cluster. If you just keep following that, you're going to have a very fluid tour of the city that flows really nicely. It's extremely chill, and I think that Tokyo Ghostwire, just kind of running around that city and not attacking, is the kind of idle thing that you could really enjoy, like for like an audiobook or something. Excuse me. Cool. Excuse me. Cool. How is the Dead Space remake, by the way? And is that a PC Xbox exclusive also, or is that yeah. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Alright, well, I have a next-gen console, so I will pick that up on PS5. Oh. No! This is really satisfying. Really? Is it the AI scare director constantly keeping track of you like I heard that Alien Isolation did? Oh, cool. Is it still like evil space Scientologist, basically? Good. They did evil space Scientology well. Yeah, it's weird. Dead Space came along at a great time when it was this really good combination of. I mean, it was like a.
Hey there, Chai.
Whoa! How'd you do that?
Figured you might need some help out in the field. I hacked these terminals and can send you some upgrades from here.
Nice.
Oh, good. Mission merchants. Yeah, it was like it's almost like taking Resident Evil 4, adding some of the mobility improvements that came along with Gears of War, adapting it, and in a different setting. So it really sort of clicked into a lot of things that were really working for me at the time. And it's weird to think of it now as like a classic game, because it came along during a time when I was kind of viewed games as modern rather than classic, which is, you know, just kind of depends on what age you are when it shows up, right? But yeah, it's got classic game cred now. I am looking forward to RE4 remake. I'm a little sad that they took out the QTEs. The QTE Krauser battle was great. Not gonna miss the QTE Boulder, but
This spectrum thingy?
I am especially interested to know what Swimmy thinks about it, because Swimmy has done RE4 speedrunning before.
It's an AI. Apparently hidden in all Vandelay's Project Armstrong robotic parts.
And what makes you so worried?
My source said that Vandelay never kept a project under wraps like that before. There's red flags all over this.
What? You got me running around on some dark web hunch?
I trust my sources.
You're sounding even more suspicious than Vandelay.
Ugh, Chai, just...
You know what? Don't care. I'm out of here after this anyway.
There's a combo that I'm not quite remembering. I want to take a look here. So XXYY, that... Oh, while airborne! Okay, that's what I'm missing. Oh, that's cool. Boulder was not, excuse me, awful for me unless it was on professional mode. Professional mode was very difficult to QTEs.
And that's when I taught Rekka everything she knows about production.
Your tales are nothing but lies.
Like you would know. You just cleaned the floor.
Your tales are nothing but lies. Very good. Anything over here? There is. Ah! Really? Why does the 60 FPS make that harder? By the collector's edition, do you mean the one with the chainsaw controller? Oh, Ah! By the statue, do you mean like a replica of the Salazar automaton?
Oh, this looks like fun.
Let's see, what time are we at here? At 11:11. All right, let me get to the place here. Might be time for me to call it a night, but I want one more battle first. Yeah, there we go. Woo! Oh, Statue of Leon, okay. I saw statue twice there, and misunderstood. Alright, what time is it? Yeah, it's I think it's time for me to call it a night. Unfortunately, I'm having a great time with this, and I could keep playing this forever, but I need to do some closing down the night chores here. Plus, I want to get a start on this, which I mentioned during the pregame show, but it's worth mentioning again, which is Santo versus the Murderer of TV. I'm very excited by this. The Santo movies. I was introduced to these actually during MST3K's Turkey Day event. They have Santo and the Vampire's Treasure as one of their movies, and it just mixed perfectly with my newfound love of lucha and pro wrestling. That it's great. It's great. There's so many of these. There's so many. They're like the Zatoichi movies. They just kept making them. It's so good. So yeah, thank you everybody for coming out. It's great to see everybody again. I've missed you all during the period of sickness, and hope to see you on Wednesday of next week. And I'm going to be playing more of this. I'm going to create a new save file for my own personal progress, and we'll keep up on this. So have a good night.